improve your indoor cell signal at your home or office? Of course you are. Who isn't? There's always a problem. It's, well, I get good signal over here, but at my desk, forget it. That's an issue. Well, our next guest is here to solve that. He's helping people get better cell phone signals in their homes and offices on a regular basis. Director of Sales and the Consumer Division, which is good to be on the Consumer Tech Show with SureCall, is Frankie Smith. Frankie, welcome back into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks for having me again.
It's a pleasure to have you. You guys have something rather unique. A lot of companies are doing things that they say will boost their signals and help us with our cell phone signals, but you got something that is unique looking and apparently is a whole lot more effective. Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dave, probably in the past, your loyal listeners are probably thinking, hey, this is another cell phone signal booster. I've heard this before. We have something that's drastically different. So it is a cell phone signal booster, but like in the past, how you've had to have an external antenna outside to capture signal, figure out how to run cable to the inside, and then make it look pretty.
Especially people in condos or apartments, it's like impossible to do.
It's impossible to do it, whether it's covenants or just not able to do it.
Yeah.
We've solved that. We've come out with a cell phone signal booster that has the external antenna and the amplifier built into one piece that you can simply place inside a window or inside an act, wherever you get good signal inside. You know, that maybe it's that window where you got to run just to make a place a call.
Yeah.
You would set this device there, and then the little antenna you would place on the other side of the house when connected with the cable, and now you can boost signal further into your home or your apartment without having to use an external antenna.
So for those of you able to watch the video right now, if not anytime at intotomorrow.com, this sort of a satellite-looking dish device in a sense, but a lot flatter, of course, and a lot smaller.
Right.
That allows you to just simply place this in the window. As you mentioned, there's always going to be a part of the house, one window that gets better signal than the other, so you want to put it there.
Right.
And you just aim it out the window, right?
That's right. Simple as that. And it's communicating back and forth with the tower, and the inside antenna is communicating back and forth with your phone, so no more missed and dropped calls. You're going to have faster 4G LTE data for all carriers, multiple simultaneous users.
Oh, good. So it's not carrier-specific either.
No, sir.
So if you're on a cell phone, no matter what carrier, this is going to help you.
That's right. Okay. It's going to help you.
And the inside thing is kind of like a teardrop, reverse teardrop or something. It's a really cool-looking thing that you wouldn't mind just sitting on a table or on a shelf somewhere nearby.
That's exactly right. That's always been one of the challenges, that people want the booster to work, but they don't really want to see anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really possible, because you need to see where the signal's coming from for it to be the strongest performance.
Yeah.
So we've really put a lot of work in the industrial design of the units to make sure that people would be okay with them sitting on their windowsill or their bookshelf.
Yeah.
And it's been met with wide acclaim. People are really loving the look of it, how it looks completely different than anything they've ever seen before from a booster or what a typical Wi-Fi router would look like. So they're really digging the style.
Well, SureCall sure did a good thing in making it look not only aesthetically pleasing, but I think a conversation piece.
Sure.
I mean, if nothing else, you got somebody in the house and then this is in one of the windows. Invariably, it's, what's that?
Right.
You know, well, check your cell phone. Are you getting good signal? There you go.
Yeah. Last time you were here, you weren't. Now you are.
Yes.
Thanks to SureCall.
I'm loving that. So what made you guys decide that not only aesthetically pleasing is important, but improving the whole reception idea makes such a big difference for so many people? I mean, you've obviously got the engineers capable of doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's just such a need. As more and more people are relying on their wireless devices for communication, and the buildings that are going up now are all energy efficient, which really means they kick signal outside, doesn't help let signal penetrate inside the home.
Yeah.
So the need is just growing for needing signal inside of homes and offices. So it's really just driven us to be able to create something that's affordable for the consumer, that they're able to be to install simply, plug and play in just minutes.
Sure. Now that brings us to the affordable part, and that is, is this available yet? And if so, how much or when?
Sure. These will be shipping. The Easy 4G is shipping at the end of January. And it'll be
of this year.
Of this year.
Okay, good.
Yes.
This month. All right.
Yes, of this year, and it will retail for $399.
Okay, and by that we don't mean just under $4. We mean $399.
That's correct.
But imagine how you're going to have so much better reception on all of your cell phones. And these days, a lot of families themselves are on different carriers, so you're not going to have to worry about that.
Exactly. And communicating now is just such an important part of our life, and how much we're spending each month on our cell phone bills. A few $100 just to make it work properly inside your home really isn't that much.
Yeah, good point. And knowing that you're going to be solving that issue that we all have on a regular basis. More info, of course, visit SureCall.com. Very easy to remember, and a nice, easy website, too, because surely you want your calls to go through. SureCall.com. And this is going to help with data as well, I'm assuming, because that's the whole gist of it. We're all using our phones less and less for calls and more for everything else.
That's right. So not only voice, 4G LTE, texting, anything that's over cellular data, it's going to help.
Got it. Frankie, thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us, and say hi to Ronnie and the whole team back at SureCall.
Certainly.
We're glad to have them with us as well, and continued good luck.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Dave.
Our pleasure, too. And, of course, stay tuned next hour for more from Las Vegas and into tomorrow. I'm Dave Graveline. This, the Advanced Media Network.